6 minutes to 9. If England beat Poland tonight, they are guaranteed a place in the World Cup in Brazil next June. However well Poland perform, they cannot qualify. So should the thousands of Polish expats here put aside their loyalty to the land of their birth and, if only for one night, support the home team? Well, Daniel Kaczynski came here when he was 6. He's now Britain's first Polish-born MP. He joins us from Westminster. And we're joined from Birmingham by Alicja Kaczmarek, who came here nearly 10 years ago and founded the Polish Expats Association. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Morning.
And Alicja Kaczmarek, however many years you were here, would you never support England?
No, I wouldn't say never, but if in the situation when there is Poland playing against England, I would support Poland. And maybe I will support England in a World Cup because Poland is not going to play there.
So long as Poland is there, even if there's little benefit to them from winning, you have to support Poland.
I'm not maybe not saying I have to, but it's a nice thing to do. It's just it's a sport. It's not always about winning or gaining, and it's just support my national team.
I suppose, Daniel Kaczynski, it is always about politics, though, and that's where you come in.
Well, I'd like to first of all extend my best wishes to Joe Hart, our goalkeeper, because he hails from Shrewsbury. He's a Shrewsbury boy, and he played for Shrewsbury Town. So I send my best wishes to him for this evening.
OK. And you will be supporting England?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that when you live in England, no matter where you're from, and you've made your home here and you've settled down, I think it is very important to try to be loyal to England and do everything possible to root for your home team. OK,
but for you, you're an MP, you've been here since you were 6. What about more recent arrivals? Somebody like Alicja, would you say that she really should be supporting England?
Well, I think the point you make is very apt because, of course, England has an ability to instill loyalty in you very much. But, of course, this takes time. And, of course, people who have been here for much longer have that great sense of loyalty and pride in England. And people who have come more recently, it will take time for them to fully appreciate the loyalty that they may like to have for England.
Was there a moment for you when your allegiances switched?
As a 7-year-old boy at boarding school, I used to talk about how great Poland was. This is back in sort of like 1980. And I remember another child turning round to me in the canteen and saying, well, if Poland is so great, because I used to talk about it all the time, why don't you go back to Poland? And that stuck with me ever since, and it had a profound impact on me as a child. And I think it's very, very important that when you are in England, that you take a real sense of pride in being English and wanting to support England.
Oh, Alicja Kaczmarek, what's your response to that?
I think if you consider yourself being English, that's a different story. And then English team might be the team you want to support. But the most of the people who arrive in England recently, they don't consider themselves English. They still consider themselves being Polish, and hence they will support their home team. And I think there is not in football or in sport in general, there is not so much politics. Sometimes it's just a matter of preferences and likes and dislikes. I know a lot of people who live in England and they will support Brazil because they like their team, or they support Italy. So I don't think that's you can talk about definite shoots and an obligation and definitely loyalty to England is. I'm not sure whether football is that important and
Daniel Kaczynski. I wonder if it's dangerous at all to be talking as you do, though, Daniel Kaczynski, about people's loyalties should be to England.
Well, look, the secret police aren't going to turn up at your home if you're Polish to make sure you're waving an English flag from the balcony. But what I'm saying is that I think certainly from my perspective, I will always be very proud of my grandfather and his generation of Poles. and there will be a part of me that will always have respect and an interest in Poland. But I don't think it's wrong. If you've made your life here, if you've settled down here, if, let's say, your children are half English, that you have that inherent.
Okay.
It comes naturally to you, loyalty to England.
Daniel Kaczynski and Alicia Kaczmarek, thank you.